afternoon, and thank you very much for joining this edition of the Swine School webinar. My name is Eva Joraswa, and I'm very proud to have the opportunity to present you live from Germany the latest innovation from the Boehringer Ingelheim vaccine research pipeline. But before I will dive into the main topic, I would like to recap together with you the story of PCV2 control, how all has started, and how Engelvac Cercoflex changed the game and evolved over time. Until the end of the 90s, circovirus-associated disease was causing significant losses in farms around the world. Some of you with long experience in the swine business still remember losses up to 40%, typical enlarged lymph nodes, PDNS, as well as runs in the farine and fattening units. The enormous losses, uneven pigs, and the slow-growing pigs made PCV2 to a real emotional drama of the pig industry of that time. And it might be comparable to the ASF situation that you are experiencing currently. Farmers tried to fight the devastating effects of PCV2 with extensive biosecurity measures like MADEX 20 points and started to live with the new normal and a reduced performance of their pigs. In 2006, Boehringer Ingelheim launched Engelvac Cercoflex, the first PCV2 vaccine for piglets, and changed the game for farmers around the world. In shortest time, PCV2 piglet vaccination was established as a standard vaccination protocol and set new standards in terms of efficacy and safety. Nowadays, Engelvac Cercoflex is the global market leader in PCV2 vaccines. We can build on more than 10 years of experience as well as countless studies and publications. The vaccine is licensed in 77 countries around the world and has protected more than 3 billion pigs, which makes it the most successful vaccine in the history of animal health. Our beliefs and recommendations for the protection against PCV2 have been trend-setting from the very beginning, and our consistent approach has never changed since then. One shot of 1 ml of Engelvac Cercoflex around weaning for unmatched efficacy without compromising safety and animal welfare is the basis for successful pig farming. In addition, from the very beginning, Engelvac Cercoflex was designed to be mixed. Our unique water-based adjuvant Impranflex is not only safe as saline, but it allows also the freshly mixing of multiple vaccines. So, shortly after the launch of Engelvac Cercoflex and the launch of Engelvac Mycoflex in 2008, we received the first label claim for a swine vaccine to be freshly mixed with a second vaccine, Flex Combo. 3 years later, our innovation pipeline revealed TreeFlex, the first and only vaccine combining 3 antigens with 1 injection, and set again the standard for piglet vaccination in the industry. Since the launch of Engelvac Cercoflex, a number of new PCV2 piglet vaccines and also ready-to-use combinations have been introduced. After intense studies on the ready-to-use concept, our dedicated vaccine research team came to the conclusion that the highest protection against PCV2 and MHIO was observed for our vaccines when freshly mixed. This is because you need to know that to grow mycoplasma, porcine serum is needed, which contains antibodies against PCV2. In our research, it was demonstrated that after filling the Cerco and mycoplasma fraction into one bottle, these PCV2 antibodies bind to the PCV2 antigen over time during storage. In freshly mixed vaccine combination, there is no interaction of antibodies and antigen. Hence, BI has decided not to compromise on efficacy or on safety and animal welfare, and therefore we see the future of swine vaccines in freshly mixed combinations. We are convinced that the convenience of being more flexible, applying swine vaccines according to the health status of the herds, rather than fixed combinations, is the way forward. At the same time, we continuously invest in simplifying mixing and administration, for instance, with the introduction of the Microflex headspace bottle, and into research to offer new vaccination protocols that allow customers to combine vaccines against the most relevant respiratory and reproductive diseases in order to reduce the number of injections. Since we are always striving for the best solutions for our customers, our research teams have been investigating options to enhance an almost perfect vaccine. So, how to upgrade a PCV2 vaccine when there is nothing to improve in regards to efficacy and safety? So far, all commercial PCV2 vaccines in the field have one weak spot. They all have, to a certain extent, a virucidal effect. This means when mixing a PCV2 vaccine with a modified live vaccine, such as most of our PRRS vaccines, for instance, it will have a negative impact on the vaccine titer of the MLV vaccine. Within 3-Flex, we have been able to overcome this effect in the past by following the mandatory mixing order of first mixing Engelvac Cercoflex with Engelvac Microflex, and only afterwards adding the Engelvac PRRS MLV to the mix. All other vaccine companies are facing the same challenge for PCV2 vaccines, and therefore there is no licensed combination between a PCV2 and a PRRS vaccine available. Boehringer Ingelheim was eager to overcome this challenge and to improve the capabilities to our customers to freshly mix our vaccines on farm, and at the same time to increase the flexibility of our vaccination protocols. The result of this passion for innovation is Diatec, a patented, unique purification process for PCV2 control more refined than ever. The result of this passion is Diatec, and I would like to present you the process a little bit more in detail now. Already in the past, we had a purification process in place. The first step in this process is the expression step. Here, the key PCV2 protein, the capsid of the virus, which triggers the immune response, is produced in a non-pathogenic baculovirus expression system. This method ensures the expression of the capsid proteins and the formation of virus-like particles, or VLPs. A virus-like particle has the identical structure of the wild virus. On this slide, you can see on the left-hand side the structure of the Engelvac Cercoflex antigen, and on the right picture, the live virus with the same shape that looks a little bit like a hexagon. The formation of VLPs in a vaccine has several benefits. As VLPs have the identical structure of the wild virus, they clearly present the protective antigen to the immune system. A VLP is easily recognized by the immune system, and this leads to an enhanced immune response. The second step of this process is the actual purification. Now non-specific proteins and cell debris are separated, leaving purified VLPs. This purification process, together with our unique ImplanFlex adjuvant, have been crucial for the outstanding safety profile of Engelvac Cercoflex. With Diatec, we are now building on the existing process and bring vaccine purity to the next level. Diatec is a new additional diafiltration process that removes residual cell media components from the VLPs, resulting in a highly immunogenic and non-virucidal vaccine composed of concentrated VLPs. I would like to show you now a short video to recap how the Diatec process works and to give you some insights into our quality standards of vaccine manufacturing without our animal health vaccine production facility in St. Joseph in the USA.
Beringeringelheim Animal Health is a global family-owned pharmaceutical company with a focus on biological vaccines for different species of animals, including livestock and companion animals. For more than 30 years, our veterinary vaccine manufacturing operations have been located in St. Joseph, Missouri. Each year, well over 1 billion doses of vaccines are manufactured and distributed worldwide to achieve Beringeringelheim's mission to deliver leading and innovative solutions to prevent and control diseases. Engelvac Cercoflex, a vaccine against porcine circovirus, is the most successful vaccine in the history of animal health and has protected since launch in 2006 3 billion pigs worldwide. Reprocyte Parvoflex, a vaccine against parvovirus, is the latest swine vaccine development of Beringeringelheim Animal Health and is also manufactured in St. Joseph. Let's review the vaccine production for Engelvac Cercoflex and Reprocyte Parvoflex. Antigen production. Since viruses are not able to replicate on their own, they have to be produced in host cells, such as mammalian or insect cells. The cells are routinely sampled and can be monitored under the microscope to assure the highest quality and the proper time for transfers. For Engelvac Cercoflex and Reprocyte Parvoflex, a non-pathogenic baculovirus expression system is used for antigen expression. This method of production ensures the expression of the capsid proteins responsible for the immune reaction in high quantities, forming virus-like particles or VLPs, which have an identical structure to the whole virus. After the virus seeds are added, they infect the cells, replicate within the cells, and finally disrupt the cells to be released into the medium where they can be harvested. Vaccine purification. Once the antigen production is completed, a filtration process removes all non-specific molecules and cell fragments of the expression system that are much larger than the VLPs. The filtering of the cell debris results in very pure and concentrated antigens, which ensures an excellent safety profile of the final vaccine, together with a highly immunogenic and targeted response towards the antigen. During vaccine formulation, the purified and concentrated PCV2 and PV2 VLPs are combined with Impranflex, a proprietary water-based polymer adjuvant. In addition, for Engelvac Cercoflex and Reprocyte Parvoflex, a new state-of-the-art diafiltration process called Daiatech is applied. This process removes cell media components from the VLPs, resulting in a non-virucidal vaccine, enabling also the mixing with PRRS modified live vaccines from Beringeringelheim. Packaging and labeling. Packaging and labeling at Beringeringelheim Animal Health is an operation of over 100 team members using state-of-the-art technology and is the final step in the manufacturing process. The technically advanced automated cartoning line winds 140 feet throughout the St. Joseph packaging facility and is capable of labeling, cartoning, case packing, and inspecting over 400 different products produced by the company at speeds of 250 units per minute. This line is one of the most technically advanced packaging lines in the animal health industry and utilizes innovative laser technology to package our products. Committed to quality. Highest quality standards, excellence in technologies, and tight controls in our manufacturing process is representative for our ambition to strive for perfection and delivering value through innovative preventive solutions to our customers.
So, in the next part of my presentation, I would like to explain in which areas Daiatech is affecting Engelvac Cercoflex and in which attributes you should not expect any changes. Engelvac Cercoflex with Daiatech provides the same outstanding protection against PCVD as you have been experiencing in the past. As you have seen, the Diatek process is only removing residual cell media components from the VLP and does not affect the antigen load at all. Challenge studies have confirmed that there were no differences between Engelbach Cercoflex and Engelbach Cercoflex with Diatek when it comes to lesion reduction, weight gain, and proportion of viremic peaks. As Engelbach Cercoflex is now even more pure than ever, the frequency of side reactions will be at least as low as you would expect, because Engelbach Cercoflex has been demonstrated to be as safe as saline. At the same time, the SPC of the product has not changed, and all label claims remain the same. So Engelbach Cercoflex can still be applied to pigs from 2 weeks of age. It has a DOI of at least 17 weeks, but several studies prove protection till slaughter. Even in very special production systems where pigs are grown for over 9 months for Parma ham in Italy, or from Spain where pigs were being raised to more than 120 kilo body weight and over 24 weeks of age. The administration is convenient with one shot of 1 ml, and it is still the first and only PCV2 vaccine that can be used during all stages of pregnancy and lactation, and is approved to protect sows against PCV2 disease for whole herd protection. And of course, it still can be freshly mixed with other BI vaccines on farm. What has changed is the color of the vaccine itself. So, in the now crystal clear vaccine color, you could even see that Diatek has filtered out the residual cell media components that have been causing the yellowish color in the past. In addition, Engelbach Cercoflex with Diatek will come with a new packaging design so that you could easily distinguish the new Engelbach Cercoflex with Diatek. But the biggest benefit for you in practice will be the unique non-virucidal characteristic, leading to an enhanced flexibility to mix our vaccines, as Dr. Tom has. We can state that Engelbach Cercoflex with Diatek is now the only non-virucidal PCV2 vaccine in the field. Summarizing my presentation, Engelbach Cercoflex with Diatek is a truly valuable partner and offers you the same trusted, outstanding protection against PCVD. But now it is more refined than ever, and the new non-virucidal characteristic makes three-flex mixing even easier and more compliant than in the past, because you don't have to comply with the mixing order anymore. And at the same time, the non-virucidal product attributes enables now the direct mixing of Engelbach Cercoflex with a modified live vaccine from Boehringer Ingelheim. And we are already working on a label claim for Flex Cercopers, a combination of the vaccines Engelbach Cercoflex and Engelbach Pers MLV. With this, I would like to close my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Stay healthy and enjoy the rest of the program.